Hi, I'm Allison H. Larson, and today I have joining me
Gerald Rogers,
who is amazing and awesome. And today we're going to talk about activating your soul purpose. So have you ever felt before like you had a greater purpose? Like you weren't quite fulfilling your potential? Like maybe you felt a calling, like there's people out there waiting for you that just need your help, and you aren't quite sure how to align with your purpose or how to activate it in a way that best serves the world. Well, today we're going to be talking about that, and Gerald is somebody who has absolutely helped me to step into my full potential, to activate my purpose. So I am having him on here so he can share some of those things with you. So Gerald, what does it mean to activate your soul purpose?
Well, I think deep down, every one of us knows that we're here for something important, right? Do you feel that way? Do you feel like your life has meaning? Do you feel like you have a mission? Do you feel like you have a purpose? I believe that you do. And the challenge is when we don't know what our purpose is, we're just like reacting to everyone else's opinions, and we're just doing the things that we feel like we're supposed to be doing. And the challenge, without having that clear purpose, we end up jumping to jobs that don't inspire us. We end up making decisions that don't fulfill us, and we feel very disconnected and frustrated and sometimes confused. I don't know if you've ever felt that way.
Absolutely. And I remember reading this quote one time. I'm gonna have to look it up and see what it is. I'll write down the comments below. But the quote said something to the effect of the definition of depression is living someone else's dream and living someone else's purpose. And I know for me, in the past, I felt before like I was living someone else's dream. I used to be involved with a lot of events. I used to do a lot of affiliate marketing for people, and I really liked what they were doing. I really liked working for somebody else. I really believed in their message, but it wasn't my purpose and it wasn't my message. And I remember feeling this misalignment in my soul, like my purpose wasn't quite being activated. Or I remember times in my life where, I started out my journey as a personal trainer, and then I got into some other like energy work type of things, and those were great things and they were important parts of my journey. But at those times I felt somewhat limited. I always felt like there was something greater out there for me. I felt like I was teaching things that weren't quite in alignment with my gifts and my talents. So how do you activate your soul purpose? How do you activate that within you?
So I think it begins by just, there's a part of us that wants this mystical revelation in which our purpose is revealed to us. I don't think it comes that way. I think it's this slow unfolding or unveiling. It's almost like this treasure hunt that we're on throughout our life to find things that light up our soul and light up our spirit. And for me, like there's three specific keys that are critical for us to be in alignment with our purpose. And I'm going to share these with you, but I want to share them, as I kind of illustrate how this has affected my own life.
Yeah, have you always lived your purpose? Because right now you're like doing these major events, we're helping people all over the world, people's lives are literally changing. Did you always feel like you were living your purpose?
No, it's so interesting for me to look back, because there was a time in my life where I totally sold out. I thought that I was so consumed by thinking that I needed more money in order for me to be happy. And so I ended up jumping into real estate as a real estate investor, and I spent 5 or 6 years pursuing money, thinking that money was the way for me to find the happiness that I wanted. And I had this illusion in my mind, thinking that if only I had enough money, then I could retire, and then I could do what I love. Right? I don't know if anyone else has been seduced by that idea. But in that space, I was so disconnected, and I was so stressed, and I was always pushing, and I was so frustrated, and my soul wasn't alive. I had lost my passion for life because I was just trying to make money so that I could finally stop working.
It's like that feeling like you're going through the motions every day, but you're really happy to be there. You don't really like what you're doing.
One of the best things that ever happened to me was the real estate market crash in 2008 and 2009, and I lost everything. I had 9 properties that went into foreclosure, $500,000 in debt, went through bankruptcy and foreclosure. It was devastating, and the greatest gift I could have experienced, because it opened up my heart to say that the path that I was on wasn't really what I wanted anyways. And somehow in that gift, I started to ask the right questions. And so these are the questions that I think will help you align with your purpose. There's 3 questions. Number 1, what brings you joy? What is it that makes you feel happy? It makes you feel just excited? What are those things that you love doing? When you do them, you just feel completely. And remember that there are ways to take your purpose and make them profitable, right? This is one of the things we teach within Legendary, is how to take that purpose and how to actually make money doing what you love. But it doesn't have to be.
I think there's so many people. I just want to comment on this because I think there's so many people that are like, okay, I'm going to work really hard. I'm going to do things that I don't like, and I'm not going to be happy so that I can earn money so that I can do things that I like go play, right?
Yeah. And I want to emphasize that, you know, when you find something you love that you can make money with, that brings you joy, that you're so, like, every day we're excited about the work that we do. Every client that we would get to work with, like, we love what we do so much, so it doesn't feel like work. This is the key. When you have found a way to live your purpose in your work, you don't feel like you work anymore, right? And this is important. But even just going for a hike in nature, or going and playing with your kids, or going and doing something that just is so fun, that's part of your purpose too, because we're here to have joy, to experience fun and fulfillment. And what are some things that bring you joy, that help you, remind you of your purpose?
Well, one of the things that brings me joy is doing things with you, because I love you so much. Other things that bring me joy are seeing people really step into their purpose, and I love helping people discover their message. What brings me so much joy is connecting people with tools and with opportunities for them to really see themselves in a different way, to occur to themselves differently, to see who they truly are, to suddenly realize that they have all this amazing potential inside of them. That just lights me up and brings me so much joy. I love to go out and play with my kids. I love to go on hikes with my kids. I love to go out with them and do games, play Settlers of Catan with my sons. All those things light me up. They bring me so much joy.
Yeah, and I love being able to travel. I love being able to hang around inspired people that are super talented. I love events and just being in the energy of people that are pursuing being better versions of themselves. I love music, I love dance, I love creativity, I love art, I love all of these things. This is how we know it's part of our purpose. Because first question is, what brings me joy?
So what brings you joy? Just think about this. Hopefully you've been brainstorming, writing some of these things down. What's the second question?
The second question is, what causes me to grow? Like, growth is the second aspect of our purpose, of activating purpose. When we're doing things that stretch us, that help us become better, that help us become stronger, that help us become wiser. These are ways that we know that we're in alignment with our purpose, because we are elevating who we are on this planet.
Well, and I also think too, I think that if I ever stop growing, then that's the time when maybe my life on this earth is done. Like, I always want to be growing. I always want to be becoming a better version of myself. And it's interesting because I think fulfillment really comes when you do stretch yourself. I think fulfillment comes when you challenge yourself and when you create opportunities for you to succeed in life after stretching or challenging yourself. So I love that. I love, does it cause you growth? Is this helping you to grow? Is it helping you to become a better person? Is it helping you to become a better version of yourself? And is it helping other people too?
And this is why, like, it's important to understand, like, what are you passionate about learning, right? Like, when you think of the books that you would order from Amazon, or that you would, if you were going through Barnes and Noble, and you could look at all these books, which ones would call to you, which ones would speak to you, which ones would you be passionate enough to start and to finish and to read and to learn? What are the videos you like watching on YouTube?
Like Twilight totally helped me grow.
Yeah, it's part of your purpose. Twilight is definitely part of your purpose. So that's important. And then just the things that you do, like, every day I feel like the work that I do is stretching me, it's pushing me, it's causing me to learn new skills and develop in ways that I can serve people better. And so this is how I know it's part of my purpose, is because I'm excited about learning. It brings me joy, and I feel like every day I'm being stretched to experience new possibilities.
I love that. So what causes you to grow, and are you experiencing growth right now in the things that you're doing? And question number 3.
Question number 3 is, how does it help other people? How can you help other people? Contribution is the third aspect of the purpose formula. Your gifts, your talents, your skills, what you've been given isn't just for you. It's to give back so you can bless and support other people in their journey as well. You have been given a specific curriculum in your life through the challenges you've had, through the obstacles you've gone through the gifts that you've been given. And because of that, you have this unique soul recipe that is tied to your soul purpose. And in focusing on blessing other people with that purpose, you'll feel more fulfillment and joy. How do you feel like when you know you've really helped someone?
Oh, wow, I feel like I have a purpose. I feel like I've just helped somebody grow. And it's interesting because I really do feel like it. I've seen this with so many people that feel stuck and stagnant. One of the first questions I ask them is, what have you done lately to help somebody else? Have you helped somebody grow? And usually the answer is no. And recently we were talking with somebody who has millions of dollars, who has this amazing lifestyle, and he was describing to us how he felt so stuck in life. And we asked him this question, well, what are you doing for other people? How are you helping share this light and knowledge and money and gifts that you've been blessed with to change the world? He said, I'm not. And that was a real awakening moment for him, because that's where real purpose comes. It's when we can connect with other people. It's when we can help with other people. So in order to align with your soul purpose, in order to feel like you are living that soul purpose, remember 3 things. Are you doing things every day that bring you joy? Number 1. Number 2?
Number 2, are you growing? Are you expanding in your essence as a human being? Are you really playing full out so that each day you're becoming stronger and better than you were yesterday?
And number 3, are you helping other people along the way? And I promise you, as you do these things, you're going to find that you create more abundance in your life in all different areas. You're going to have better relationships with the people you love, and you're going to have more energy and vitality. You're going to wake up each morning excited for the new day if you align with your soul purpose.
So go and do it. Create a list that brings you joy. What are you excited to learn, and how are you excited to grow? And what can you do to contribute to make a difference in other people's lives? And here's the deal. Your purpose is going to evolve over time. If you're looking for a specific answer, if you're looking for one revelation that this is your purpose for the rest of your life, just be patient with yourself, because in my experience, it's like following the little breadcrumbs and listening every day and looking for the things that bring me joy and looking for the things I'm excited to learn about and looking for the people I can serve. And so just allow today to be the day that you just choose to just step a little bit more fully in your purpose and continue that journey and watch what happens.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Allison Larson, and
I'm Gerald Rogers.
And remember, you are legendary. Thank you for joining us. If you feel so inspired and intuitively led, we'd love for you to subscribe to this channel where you can get more tips on how to live in your solar purpose and be aligned with your mission here on Earth.